I quit my high-paying job in the tech industry and moved to Montana to pursue my dream of starting my own whiskey distillery. Just around $25,000 to my name and a few pieces of equipment I brought with me. We're starting from scratch. Will our whiskey distillery be successful? We'll find out. This is Whiskey RP. Hello everybody, welcome back to Whiskey RP. Last episode we prepped an area for a new field. Today we're going to figure out how to get a plow for that and possibly a seeder as well so we can plant some grass. We also talked about meeting with a banker to see if we could get a construction loan to build a sugar factory. Definitely going to be the first step in getting our yeast production up and running. First thing we're going to do is head on over to the store. All right, we have made it. You can see we talked to them and got a few things out here already. We have this used New Holland 8970. It's definitely used. So we jump in here, you can see it's got 9.1 hours of use already. It looks like it needs some maintenance as well, so that would be a good starter. They're wanting $80,000 for this. And then we have a brand new Case International 5100 planter or seeder. This will be for putting grass down as well as wheat and barley and all those other things. But we also wanted to get a good deal on these two together to get the plow as well, and it's a case as well. So we're definitely going to try to talk them in. So we got 80. I think this one's about 8 or 10,000. I'm going to try to see if I can get all of this for 90. Let's see what happens. Well, we almost pulled it off. 95,000 for the three of them, which is still good. Leaves us with 13,000. So this, starts up pretty good. And I wanted to talk to them also to see what maintenance would be on it right now. So get this fresh and clean engine-wise. I mean, the outside of it looks very clean right now. So it was $3,500 to repair it. Not too bad. So now we are looking at $10,000 to our name. I think what we'll do is we'll grab the plow and we'll put it on the back of the truck. And no, let's do it the other way because we're going to use the plow first. So let's go ahead and put the seeder on the back of the truck. All right, because of how wide it was, we decided to have the seeder be pulled back and we put the plow on here. We'll get home, get all this stuff prepped, and get our first field created of our own besides the one that came with our land. Very exciting. Well, with all the equipment we're gathering, we're starting to run out of space to store things. So some more storage is definitely one of the next things we're going to have to buy. We don't want to leave all these expensive tools just out for anyone to see or the weather to damage. Let's see, this field, it's feeling a little smaller now, but it's definitely the right decision, I think. So we can go ahead and lower this down. And we look back there, yep, it's already working. So let's go a little forward here, make this turn. Let's make sure we're not getting too close to the tree. And really, with this new tractor with more horsepower, this shouldn't take very long at all. Just finishing up this plowing here, and it's turning out really good. It's nice to use this New Holland new equipment that we got on the farm here. Definitely helping out with pulling these implements that we would have struggled pulling with the John Deere. I don't know if we would have been able to do this at all or use the seeder. So there's going to be plenty of jobs for the John Deere to do. So it's not wasted. We don't regret buying it, but let's go ahead and put the plow aside for now. We'll get the seeder hooked up and it's time to get this grass prepared. Make sure everything's all hooked up right. There we go. See how we're looking here. Things are looking good. I think everything's set up right. We got plenty of seed and fertilizer in there. One of the things I do want to do before is I'm going to take a couple of these samples here of soil. I'm going to have them tested to see how the pH is. Get one here. And we'll go in the back corner as well. So we're going to have it tested. That'll tell us if we need to do lime and what type of nutrition the soil is going to need to get us the best grass possible. So we'll get that sent in. We won't know today, but they'll get back to us as soon as they can. And we might have to buy some more equipment for spreading lime. All right, this should be pretty easy here. Let's see, this should just lower it down. And I think start pulling. Just like we do with everything else, I just want to do a little bit and get out and check. Oh yeah, that's looking nice. Very nice. It feels good to do a job all by ourselves. Looks like I missed a spot. I'll be very picky here. Yeah, let's slow her down. We'll try to sneak over there and get that one. And now that I think about it, I think there was one on the edge here as well. Yeah, there's a spot there. Just really trying to maximize this. We're early on in our career as a farmer here, and every dollar is definitely going to count, especially after spending so much cash like we did this morning. That should do it, though. Very good. It's nice to do one that didn't, go bad. We didn't have any problems. Very nice. Just got off the phone with Isaac, and he brought over some equipment for me to fertilize this field for him. Take a look here. Isaac is planting oats this year. He's already got them planted, so he wants to get them fertilized. So we're going to do that for him. Shouldn't take too long. I haven't done this before. What is real nice is getting the ability to do these jobs for people and learn this equipment. My goodness, this sprayer or spreader is amazing. But getting to do these jobs for them and learn how to use this equipment before we buy it for our own and try some of this out really is helping me along this journey. And I hope we're doing this good enough job for him. Shouldn't take too long, just a couple passes really with how wide this spreader works. Wow, what a nice spreader. All right, I think we're just finishing up. There's a little spot here that I missed, and I wanted to get it finished just to, take care of this field for Isaac. I definitely think we're going to be keeping an eye on this field to become our own eventually. So let me get on the phone with him and let him know we're done. All right, we got $24,000 for that contract. Isaac's taking care of us. What a nice guy. So confused. That's a lot of money. What the heck? Good morning. I was just checking my emails, and the bank did approve the loan, and construction has started. We're going to head on over here and see what's going on. Sure we don't get hit by any vehicles here. So this is the site for some of our productions in the future, and I wanted the sugar mill in the back kind of hidden because it's definitely going to be kind of a secondary production. We need it for developing goods that are going to turn into alcohol. So it's definitely not our main source of income. It's just creating a, part of the recipe that goes into our yeast. And then the yeast will go into, the wine and all the other alcohol we're going to make with the whiskey distillery as well. But you can see they got the concrete laid down. So hopefully in a few months, this will be up and running, and maybe by the time we can harvest the sugar beets. Yeah, another thing that came in the email, we definitely do need lime on this field and the sugar beet field. So we're going to go ahead and head on over to the store and see if there's anything, we could purchase for that. And hopefully it's not too expensive. Be nice if it could take care of lime and fertilizer for us. That would be nice. So it was definitely not in the budget to buy a line spreader yet or a fertilizer spreader. So we've rented this one right now to just use it for today. And I'm hoping this is the last time we have to do that. I am not a huge fan of using other people's equipment when we don't have to. And renting is definitely not something we're wanting to do. And I think we might take care of this whole field that we own if we have enough lime. So we'll do the grass field first, and then we'll head over to the sugar beet field and do that afterwards. And hopefully 4 bags is enough. All right, let's see how this goes. Go ahead and turn it on. Might have been a little early there. Yeah, good width here. Definitely makes this job real easy. And then I believe we'll need to fertilize this as well. And it's too bad we didn't see any grass growing. Is a little concerning. All right, that didn't take too much, and what we'll do is in a few months' time, we'll take another sample and send it back to them, and they'll let us know how often we'll have to do that. And hopefully we don't have to use as much lime every time. But let's head on over to the sugar beets, and I'm a little concerned they haven't started sprouting yet. No germination at all, so we might want to look into that. Little concerning. Well, we decided to lime the entire thing, and I'm hoping these other 5 bags we bought are gonna be enough to get it done. If not, we'll live with a little bit. Oh, that's sad. That's okay though. That's a good amount of it. We might not even plant anything there, but that'll do. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call them and ask them to hold on to this one more day. so we can do fertilizer on both these fields as well next month. And the silage is ready. Exciting. A nice September morning. We're gonna go ahead and we already filled up the spreader. We're gonna take care of that first thing. Whoops, that's the wrong vehicle. In the New Holland. Let me see, our grass is finally growing. Go ahead and unfold this and let's take a look here. Yeah, looking good. Be a couple months yet until we can harvest it, but it's getting there. You should see a nice darker layer here. Very nice. So that'll get this grass field real prepped. Starting to regret the size of it at this point. It's pretty small, but it should be plenty to keep us getting some steady income coming in. Get our first look at our sugar beet coming in, and it looks like some weeds are growing here as well. But we'll get the fertilizer put down, and then we'll go from there. All right, well, the fertilization is done. All the crops and the soil should be in a really good shape now. Let's go over here and take a look here. Yeah, look at that soil. Looking great. Or we should be pretty good when it comes to harvesting this. This should be good. The next thing we need to worry about is these weeds. And I am definitely going to be keeping an eye on the used market for a spreader like this. We're definitely going to be able to take advantage of that. The only thing left to do today is a few trips to sell silage as we start loading this on up. And this pit isn't as big as last time, so it shouldn't take us very long. We'll get this all set up and we'll report back how much money we made. Well, it's not the best time of year to be selling silage, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a go because we need money. We need to get a lot more equipment. We need to save up money so we can start building our vineyard. There's a lot to do, so we're constantly gonna have to try to turn over product into money. And man, the crops are starting to look good around town. I believe we found the location that we're going to be selling this month. We're getting $2,900 a load. Let's see what we get now while the prices are a little bit lower. $28.65. Not bad. We are here with our last load. Go ahead and find out where we're sitting. We're at 35,000 already, so we should be close to 38,000 when all said and done. It was a smaller load, but it should be good. 37,400 exactly. Wow, that's strange. That's going to do it for this episode of Whiskey RP. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate every single one of you. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will catch you on the next episode.